Hi everyone, welcome to our presentation on the white-collar crime in political system. Today, we will explore how non-violent offense committed by individuals in position of the authority threatens of the democratic instability. Our focus is on the critical importance of the protecting justice and upholding the law in the face of political misconduct. This presentation is brought to you by the team at Calcos. Our team members include myself, Amirul Shahril, Ifana Chiha, Alexter Apau, Moira Akila, Nazmi, and Sabarina. In part 3, understanding political white-collar crime. To understand this issue, we must first define what does a crime entail. Political white-collar crime are often driven by personal gains, financial motivates, or the desire to maintain influence. These actions significantly weaken public trust and damage the integrity for the governmental institutions.
Hello, my name is Nazmi. We generally categorize these offences into three main areas. Election law violation. This occurs when candidates or parties break regulation, such as through vote buying, manipulating voter lists, or exceeding spending limit to gain an unfair advantage. Second, political corruption. This involves the abuse of political power for personal or group benefit, including bribery, favoritism in awarding contracts, and misappropriating public funds. Third, state corporate crime. This is the conclusion between government official and private actor to misuse public fund or rig tender for mutual profit. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Alexter Apau Anaenye. In this section, I will be presenting part 4, which focuses on case study from Malaysia. Let us now look at two significant Malaysian case study. The first case is 1MDB scandal involving former Prime Minister Najib Razak. He was accused of abusing his position by transferring government funds into his personal account. These funds were illegally used for political purpose and luxury spending. As a result, legal action was taken under Section 23 of the MACC at 2009 for abuse of position. Section 4(1) of the Anti-Money Laundering Act 2001 for money laundering, and Section 409 of the Penal Code for criminal breach of trust. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rakila. Okay, the second case involved Khairul Toyo, the former Selangor chief minister. He purchased a luxury bungalow at a price far below market value from a contractor who had received state projects. He was convicted under Section 165 of the Penal Code for accepting a valuable property without adequate consideration while serving as a public officer. Both cases highlight how the misuse of authority for personal benefit erodes public trust and hinders national development. This slide shows that electoral corruption is a global issue. In the 2040 Tower Hamlets mayoral election in the UK, Mayor Lutfur Rahman was found guilty of serious electoral corruption He misused public grants for bribery, used religious-based intimidation, and engaged in vote manipulation. The election code voided the election, removed him from office, and banned him from public office for 5 years. This case demonstrates electoral corruption as a form of white-collar crime in political system.
Hi guys, my name is Sabrina. Now I'm going to talk about UK case. Let's look at what happened in the UK. The court found that there were several violations under the Representation of People Act 1983. First section 106, making false statements about political regard. Secondly, Section 113, bribery, and third, Section 115, undue influence. Because of these offences, the election was declared void, and Rahman was removed from office. Not only that, his party was even deregistered. This shows that the UK treats election offences very seriously, and there are real consequences when the law is broken. Comparison and conclusion. Now, when we compare the UK with Malaysia, we can see something very interesting. Both countries actually recognize the same threat, that bribery, false statements, and using influence in the wrong way can damage democracy. In the UK, the offences are found under the Representation of the People Act 1983. And in Malaysia, we have a very similar section in the Election Offences Act 1954, especially Sections 8, 9 and 10. So even though the legal systems are different, the core principle is the same. Election must be fair, clean and free from abuse. So in conclusion, both the UK and Malaysia show us that protecting the integrity of election is a global responsibility. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Ivana Jia. I will be concluding our presentation by summarizing the key message of today. Discussion on political white-collar crime. Before we conclude, this presentation has shown that political white-collar crime is not limited to one country or one system. It affects democratic processes, public trust, and the integrity of institutions across the world. Through the case study from Malaysia and the United Kingdom, we can see how abuse of political power, corruption, and election manipulation undermine justice and weakens governance. This example highlights the importance of strong legal framework, effective enforcement, and accountability among those in position of authority. Ultimately, preventing political white-collar crime requires commitment from both the government and society to uphold transparency, fairness, and the rules of law. In conclusion, political white-collar crime is a serious threat to governance and stability, whether it is large-scale financial fraud or local election manipulation. This crime demands strong enforcement of law and strict oversight of public resources. Combating this corruption is the only way to safeguard public and confidence and ensure a transparent, trustworthy political system. Thank you for your time. We remain dedicated to the idea of upholding justice for a better society.
Thank you for taking the time to watch our presentation. We truly appreciate your attention. If you have any questions or need further information, please leave a comment below. X-Team Alcatraz will respond to any questions related to this video.